biryani, but it is nowadays fashion is chicken 65. Your age is not 25 even, and you want to become 65. Names, branding, they are trying to influence the youngsters. We should not be influenced by it. We should, as I told you, spend more time with your parents. You will get proper guidance. Respect your teacher, respect your institution where you study, which gave you the basic knowledge about various things in life. And these universities should be placed of intellectual interaction and must embrace every new idea with open arms. The new education policy is a wonderful document. All the education institutions across the country, they should follow the new education policy. There is no politics in it. It is about our own tradition, our own culture, way of life. Keep that in mind. In fact, I feel Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, they should be part of the educational curriculum to give the moral character to the youngsters. I am not worried if somebody is going to criticize, let them criticize. The Ramayana, the Mahabharata, they are great epics. You learn so many things from them. The country is going to rejoice on 22nd January with Ayodhya, Lord Rama's temple being opened. Why? Rama is an ideal ruler, ideal human being, not God. Ideal human being, ideal ruler. That's why Mahatma Gandhi said, Ramaraj. Ramaraj. So keep that in mind. See to it that proper changes are brought in, and you also try to improve your own intelligence. IT, good. IT and duty combined together, it is beauty. IT, duty becomes beauty, and if you follow it, you will become mighty. This has to be understood by all. This is my advice to all of you, my dear youngsters. I don't want to take much of your time. I am very happy to be here to see, to inaugurate this National Young Leaders Parliament. People say politics is a profession. I don't agree. Politics is a mission for the sake of the nation, and we must serve it with passion. Mission with passion for the sake of the nation, without expecting commission, giving any omission, or giving any remission. We must have the passion to serve the nation. Nation means not the geographical boundary of India. Bharat. Nation means 140 crore people. All together, irrespective of caste, creed, sex, religion and region. Indians, Bharatiyas, we are all one. We must have that feeling, and we must try to serve the downtrodden, the less fortunate, remote people, rural people, the tribal people, and also must take care of to see that the women are also given equal opportunity. It is our duty. We must also start our daily activity by respecting the nature, culture, together for better future. National, nature, culture, together for better future. So keep in touch with the nature, love and live with the nature. Then you will have a bright future. My dear friends, India is on the move. Once upon a time, India was known as Vishwaguru. Now again an opportunity has come in between because of the foreign rule, the slavery and the slavist mentality. We were let down. Now again opportunity has come, 75th year. Now India is on the move. The entire world is looking to India. India is being respected, recognized everywhere in every field. Our boys and girls, our youngsters, they are doing wonders. Our people are occupying important positions in the multinational companies across the globe. Out of the 100 top world companies, 50 of them are led by Indians, Bharatiyas, our own brothers. We must feel happy. of the people are living below poverty line. Around 18-20% of the people are illiterate. They can't read and write. And the women who constitute 50% of the population, they do not have adequate representation. And in certain parts, certain areas, caste discrimination, upper caste, lower caste. These are all the challenges. We have economic disparities. We have an urban-rural divide. So we must all come together to bridge this gap, to face these challenges. My dear friends, you are all legislators, elected by the people, selected by political parties. The legislature of the country, parliament, is like the biggest temple of democracy. Across the country, join politics. Whatever party you like, be constructive, be attentive, be disciplined. Don't change parties frequently. Nowadays, it's very difficult to identify, understand which person is in which party. I go around the country, I take the names of the people and mention their party. They say, sir, no, he is not in that party, sir, he is in other party. So it's like railway station and bus stand. You have a signboard saying so-and-so train, get so-and-so time on so-and-so platform. Similarly, I think now people are talking about having a signboard in every village, so-and-so leader in so-and-so party, as on today in the morning hours. By evening, what will happen? We don't know. This is a very bad thing for democracy, shameful. Politics must be with conviction. And if you are there in one party, you cannot come into power, that's not correct. When I joined politics, I can tell you I am from South. When I joined politics, many elders told me, you are joining that party, you will never come to power. And one person told me, sir, it's a town people party, it's an educated party. And at the end he told me it's a vegetarian party. And I was supposed to join politics. And I can tell you, I used to work hard. I used to write on walls about the party. I used to make announcement about Atal Bihari Vajpayee arrival to my town. आज शाम को आम सभा है कोपरेटिव मैदान में तरुण हृदय सम्राट श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी आने वाले हैं, आप सब बता रही है, ऐसा अनाउंस करते थे। एक झटका में बैठ के झटका भागा। मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं ऐसा अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी का भाषण के बारे में अनाउंस करने वाले लड़का एक दिन वही अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी आडवाणी जी के बीच में बैठ के सत्तारूढ़ पार्टी का अध्यक्ष बनेगा, ऐसे मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं। हो गया? Because continued with conviction, did not change parties or colors, worked hard and tried to learn from elders. That is the reason for my success of occupying all these positions. So my dear friends, youngsters in politics, stick to the ideology. If the leader becomes arrogant, dictator, then what to do? In that case, discuss within the party, majority people, they should take a decision. That is the only way out. Otherwise, people will lose respect in politicians. Then another thing is, be honest. There is an impression, politicians means corrupt. Not all politicians are corrupt. There are many, many honest politicians. But they are not covered by the media. Only dishonest people are covered. So try to be honest and try to be truthful and faithful so that people will admire you, they will elect you time and again. This is my advice to working politicians. Listen the politics, fight the corruption, expose the corruption, highlight the atrocities. You will be also appreciated by the people. This is my own experience. Temple of democracy. It is very sacred. How do you strengthen democracy? Everybody has to do his or her job. Someone asked me, sir, what is Deshabhakti? What is patriotism? I said, patriotism is very simple. Do your duty. That is patriotism. बच्चे ने कहा, सर इतना सिंपल है, मैंने कहा, you do your duty. Then the boy asked me, what is culture? I said, it's a way of life. He said, sir, I am not able to understand. Can you explain in one word or give a small example? I said, if you have a roti, bread, if you eat your roti, that is prakriti, nature. If you snatch the bread from other person and eat it, that is vikruti. And if you have a bread and you share with the next person, another person, that is called as Samskruti, Bharatiya Samskruti, Hindu Samskruti. Share and care is the core of Indian philosophy. So we must all see to it that we care for the less fortunate. The legislators, they should be role models to the people. People will be looking to Parliament, to Assembly with respect. They will be watching television debates. So it is our duty to raise up to the level, maintain dignity, decorum and decency, and contribute to the debates. I always say, I quote President Pranab Mukherjee, discuss, debate and decide, do not disrupt. This is very, very important. Discuss, debate, decide, do not disrupt. Disruption, obstruction, destruction is not required, construction is required now. For that we need to have a positive mind. Freedom movement, we were working against Britishers, but now we are a free India. So there is no need to have scope for negativism. We must all be positive. Positive is a good word, except during the COVID period. COVID period, of course, you can't expect people to have positive things. But now, in free India, we must be constructive, not obstructive or destructive. We must contribute ourselves for the proper conduction of the legislature, assembly or council. I am not talking of this party or that party, all parties together. We must all come together to make one party, national party in the interest of the nation. Yes, you be in your party. I want people to be in their party. But when we come together to make legislations, we are one party, that is nation party. We are not enemies. We are rivals, different parties in different states. Congress or BJP, or Communist, or DMK or ADMK, or Shiv Sena, this group or that group. We are all one group, that is India group, that is Bharat group, that has to be kept in mind. Protest from your seat. Someone told me, sir, you are saying it's okay, but the government is not caring for our suggestions. Your duty is talk out or walk out. No breakout. This has to be understood by one and all. Either you talk out or walk out. There should not be any breakout because it will lead to all out of democracy. This is an important thing. Another thing, let the government propose. Let the opposition oppose. And let the House dispose. Finally, House, the majority. You have to go by majority numbers. We must have tolerance towards the other's views. Tolerance towards other views. And we must be tolerant towards the mandate of the people. That is also important because people have given a mandate to a certain person, certain party. You have the right to criticize, to protest, organize rallies, but everything has to be peaceful. If you destroy public property, you are destroying yourself. Because we are a free country, independent country, setting fire to railway station, setting fire to bus and all, ultimately it will affect the people. The charges will go up, the prices will go up. Keeping that in mind, we should not involve in violence at all. Neither violence nor silence. What? तुम बैठे, आराम से बैठे, जो भी कर रहे देखते रहे, ये भी नहीं होना चाहिए। सरकार गलत रास्ते पे जा रहे हैं तो उनको रोकना है और बताना है, भाई आप गलत रास्ते पे जा रहे हैं, विरोध करना है, बिल को विरोध भी करो, बट फाइनली वोटिंग जो होगा उसी हिसाब से हम लोग आगे जाना पड़ेगा। My dear youngsters, and particular legislators, I see number of youngsters from various fields. Rahul was telling there are doctors, actors, tractor running farmers, teachers, professors, all of them, different people. They are part of the legislature in Parliament and Assembly. I was chairman of the Parliament, Rajya Sabha, upper house. And I used to see sometimes the new members, they used to make beautiful, wonderful speeches. They used to come prepared. So there are good people. It is not that all MLAs or MPs are creating errata and disturbance. There are very good people. Go to library, read what are the speeches made by Parliament, eminent parliamentarians, Najpai, Vajpai, Piru Modi, Professor N.G. Ranga, Madhu Dandavate, N.G. Gore, Indrajit Gupta, Jyotirmay Basu, from different parties, L.K. Advani, different parties, different leaders. They made powerful speeches. Go through the speeches, understand the spirit, and then try to follow the leaders. Make a good contribution. Make an impact on the government and make an impact on the people. If the government doesn't listen, it is their fate. People are listening to you and they will be supporting you. Keep that in mind, my dear youngsters, and see to it that we respect each other. Respect each other. Because, as I told you, we are not enemies. And what is required is, we must all contribute to the strengthening of democracy. How can you strengthen democracy? By effectively allowing parliamentary legislative systems to function. And the media also has a greater responsibility. They should not report only tension. They must report and pay attention to the people who made good speeches also. I remember when I went to Parliament early days, I prepared myself, went to library, studied and spoke on my favorite subject, agriculture, which is our basic culture. Spoke for 52 minutes, all parties, including Professor M.S. Swaminathan, they all, even Charati, everybody complimented me. But next day, to my surprise, there is no mention of my speech in the media. Venkaiah